Alrighty everybody, so we are here to showcase the new Dokkanfest Majin Buu, good in parentheses. This is going to be a 55% showcase. I do have one dupe in him from the summons I did earlier. I'm still debating if I should do more summons. If I am going to do more summons, I'm going to try to pull SS3. So unless I only want like one copy of SS3, so if I pull one copy of SS3 like immediately, then I'll do more summons for Buu to try to get a second dupe of him. But for now, I might just have him at 69%. But for this video, we're gonna do Link level 1, 55%, just to showcase how he would look if you just pulled him. Now, in my opinion, based on initial looks and stuff like that, I think this Buu is going to be really good. We're gonna do a run on SDR Gogeta with his team, and then if that doesn't go too well, we're gonna do a run on a different 200% team. So this is a team I'm gonna be bringing into SDR Gogeta. I'm a little bit scared, considering the fact that you know, some units here are not that, you know, good, but I think Buu will help like cover for some of these units, you know. So we're gonna have one on each rotation. I'll make sure to bring a friend that's also 55%, but the friend might have some link levels, who knows. So I'm going and cut, and then I'll come back with this Buu doesn't have an intro, so I'll come back when that intro is playing. Alright guys, so, let me not turn it down that much. Okay, so we got pretty good rotations right away. Let's see, let me pull up his details real quick so we can talk about him very quickly. So this Buu, so activates the entrance animation once. He heals 10% at the start of the turn for the rest of battle, but if you have a Majin Buu Saga category ally upon the character's entry on the team, doesn't have to be on the rotation, he will heal another 10% for 5 turns. So the first 5 turns we have this guy, he's healing 20% at the start of turn. He gets key 2 attack and defense 150, an additional attack and defense 150 on super. He has an additional attack that has a 70% chance to be a super. He guaranteed guards if your HP is 50% or more at the start of turn. He will heal another 10% at the end of turn, guaranteed. And then if your HP is 30% or less at the end of the turn, he'll heal another 10%. So you can heal up to 40% with this guy every turn. Like if you heal the 20% at the start, and then if you end the turn below 30, he will heal another another 20%. He also has a revive. It works like Metal Cooler, where he has to be the one that gets KO'd. There's no condition, it's just he has to be the one that dies. After he revives, he can survive KO attacks up to once within a turn. That's basically when he gets left with 1 HP. He gets an additional attack and defense 100%, just stats like that. He gets guaranteed guard, and then he also gets a guaranteed additional super from the turn when he revives. And then lastly, he recovers HP with Candy. And this is important because if we go look at his active skill called Candy Beam, it's an attack active skill, massively raises attack temporarily, causing ultimate damage, delays a single targeted enemy attack for 1 turn. Now, I know it says single targeted enemy attack, but it works like Super Trunks. This is a Ghost Usher. You can just Ghost Usher with this guy, which that is very stupid. Let me just say that right now. He'll also change all the key spheres to cookies, and for that turn he'll have plus 12 key, because you don't get key from cookies, so they want you to be able to super with him on that turn. But basically on that turn, when he changes all the orbs to cookies, he will full heal you, because he heals with cookies. And this active can be activated either after he revives, or starting from the 7th turn from start of battle. The one thing I don't know is if his active is, if he has to be the one that revives to activate it, because it says after the character's revival skills. I would assume it means he has to be the one to revive. So like, I have AGL UI on this team, which Actually, I don't think he's getting a buff. I may have made a little blunder. I might cut real quick. I thought AGLUI was on the team, but I think I might have put the wrong category. But I think I'll cut real quick and bring him, or actually we'll just roll with it anyways. But even then, like 7th turn from start of battle, with a lot of these fights you're going into turn 7, so I think it's fine. I don't want to put him in slot 1 here just because these guys do seal, and I don't want him to get sealed, and he doesn't necessarily need to be in slot 1 to really activate anything. We should be fine with UI on this turn. He's not getting buffs, but we're fine on this turn just because he does have guaranteed dodge his first turn, so sorry about that. I think what I did is I put Legendary Existence as a category instead of Storied Figures, which is what this Buu leads. I guess to talk about that, he leads Majin Buu Saga, Sworn Enemies, and Storied Figures, and then the 200% is to Worldwide Chaos and Resurrected Warriors. I did not look at that attack stat. I didn't see what it was. God damn it. I was too busy blabbering. 5.1. Okay, so that's, again, that's not really the greatest, but he does, I think, stack defense on these super attacks. So that's the one thing about this guy is I don't think he's like the damage dealer of this team. The damage dealer of this team is still, what's his face? Bootanks. Bootanks / Buuhan. He is your damage dealer on this team. No one else is really going to dish out damage like he is, I think. You could also run STR Vegito. I did not bring him personally, but he is also available on this team, so he'll also be like a damage dealer per se, but this, I think this Buu's main job here is defense. Defense and his revive. That's basically what you're getting out of him. Okay. I guess let's play this. Alright. I think, yeah, we'll leave Bootanks with Buu. So this is my Buu. So he shares 3 links with Buuhan. Okay. It's not bad, but not great at the same time. Another thing is so just to keep in mind, we are getting Tech Exchange Buu EZA on May 2nd, which is next week. That guy is most likely going to be important, very, very important buff. Okay, so he is taking damage right away. That is, I mean, that's understandable. He is stacking, and I think for this guy to reach his true power, we need to revive. But, you know, we won't be able to do that until a little bit later into the fight. But anyways, Tech Exchange Buu is EZAing next week on May 2nd, and I can tell you guys right now, that guy is probably going to be a massive buff to both this Buu and this team, because we all saw with Gotenks, and Gotenks is amazing in my opinion. I haven't really seen if some people agree or disagree, but in my opinion he's amazing, and Tech Exchange Buu is pretty much the same thing for, like, I think he's going to end up pretty much being the same thing, so. What's another thing we talk about? Let me pull up. So I have the other Buu linked up with the Tech Buu from World Tournament. So that Buu is actually named Mr. Buu. So that's why they link up together. Because the Dokkanfest is called Majin Buu Good, and then this guy is called Mr. Buu. So that's why it's like they link together, even though they're technically the same character, you know? And this Mr. Buu character is really, really good. He Rainbow Orb changes, he heals per Rainbow Keysphere, and he gets stats, and then he gets 50% damage reduction with 2 Rainbow Orbs, and then he gets additional damage reduction 10% for each Rainbow Orb. So if you get, I think, if you get 4 Rainbow Orbs with him, he has 70 or 80% damage reduction, which is pretty nutty for technically a free-to-play unit, because, you know, you get this guy from World Tournament. So, and, you know, he links up 4 out of 7 with this new Buu, so it works out. Damn, I should have checked his defense. My bad. So yeah, as you can see, we are going like super slow. Like, yeah, the damage is really not here. We might die with UI Goku here, honestly. Alright, so defense jumps up to 232. So yeah, it definitely seems like you want to revive with this guy, like, as soon as possible. Like, if... Because the other thing is, like, if you revive with him, you'll be able to get, his active as well, like, basically, right away. So, and it's always nice, since, again, it is a Ghost Usher, it's nice to just have that there, like, ready to go, so that way it's like... And it's like, in this fight specifically, you will almost always have that, because either you will revive by the time you get to STR Gogeta, or you will get to STR Gogeta and it's already past turn 7. So you will have the double Ghost Usher if you're running this team. So I think, like, this team will easily, like, you can easily no-item this. Even with, even, like, not having as many options, I would say. Like, again, I would say this team is still missing some options like Tech Exchange Buu. Hopefully the Part 2 LR is also a Buu character, but I think I am leaning to it being an Ultimate Gohan, I think? Oh, that's not good. We might be dead here. Yeah, okay. I mean, that makes sense. I mean, we were probably gonna die to UI Goku there at the end. I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change teams. So Buu is on the 200% teams he's on. He's on Physical Sword of Hope Trunks, Tech Merge Zamasu, Tech Bird Q, the other SS3 Goku that just came out, Hirudegan, Ender 21, and Majin Vegeta. He's on their 200%. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run him on Merge Zamasu's 200% because that, like, one thing, dude, about this team is slowly but surely becoming kind of nutty, in my opinion. So, might as well show it off. So, I think I might switch to that team real quick, because you guys could tell, like, we're at 12 minutes, and we didn't even get past the second phase, because the damage is kind of pitiful at the moment with that team. So, let me go ahead and switch, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we're back on this turn right here. Let me turn down the game just a little bit. So I made this team with Merge Zamasu, obviously. I mean, the infamous number 3 or number 4 units in the game. Gogeta, Evo Vegeta, UI Goku are on this team. But so is Buu and Buuhan. And also Tech Exchange Buu, I think, is also on this team's 200%. So this team, like, you could run, like, I think a full Buu team technically on this setup, but I just brought, the main reason I wanted to bring AGL UI and Evo Vegeta, I mean, obviously, other than them being the best units in the game, I wanted to test that if I get revived with them, if Buu, like, I think Buu will still get his extra stats and stuff like that, but I just want to see if Buu would also get his active skill, because I think for Buu's active skill, that's the one part that he needs to be the one that revives to get that off. But from what I'm noticing with Buu, he needs to, honestly, like, for you to die with him, I mean, if you have him with dupes, it might even be harder, but he needs to get supered before he supers, because it seems like after he supers, he just gets so much defense, because he does get, let me look at it again, he does get 150 attack and defense when performing a super. And then keep in mind, he is, I think, stacking defense every time he does supers, so after he supers, he doesn't really take damage. Or another way you could die with him is if you, I guess, go into the turn below 50%, he won't have guard. And when he doesn't have guard, obviously he's a fish, but I feel like that's completely fine given the fact that, you know, he has a revive. Like, he can just take it. Do we have Evo Vegeta's revive up? I think we got hit 4 times last turn, so we don't, yeah, we don't have that up. I don't want to play games this turn, honestly. I don't want to die again, so I'm just gonna use that just to. We probably don't need to use that, but, you know, just to be safe. It doesn't hurt to be safe. Okay, yeah, I mean, I don't know if Evo Vegeta would have eaten this that well, or at least, like, he would have eaten it well, but I think the Merge Zamasus would have gotten cooked, because I think both of them don't really have their damage reduction anymore. So I think I made the right call by using that King Yama. That's why I like bringing the King Yama, is because it's only for one turn, so you can use it on the off rotation of the showcase unit. So you're not really affecting the showcase unit, and you know you can still be able to. I can still record these showcases without going absolutely insane of other characters dying. So yeah, we didn't do any damage that turn. That's fine. We can transform with Gogeta and Buuhan. I'm not gonna transform with Buuhan anytime soon because I want him to stack as well. So Buu is up to 319. Let's transform with Gogeta. Keep in mind that is kind of deceptive because again he gets 150 on super, so it looks kind of low now, but he gets just keep in mind he gets a lot of stats on super attack itself. So like he's gonna take damage, yeah, from that normal right there. But you know we're doing these supers, we're stacking up, and at some point here we will revive with either him or the other units, which will lead to him getting even more stats. So I think by the time we get to S tier Gogeta, like not only I think he will be like immune to taking damage from Gogeta, we also will just have his active skill, which we'll be able to just use to cancel out S tier Gogeta completely. Like we don't even have to worry about S tier Gogeta. So I think I'm gonna cut real quick, and then just to make this video a little bit shorter, I don't want it to drag on too long. I'm gonna cut and we'll come back when we have Buu on the next phase against SDR Gogeta. Alright guys, so we're here on this turn. We took a little bit of damage last turn. As you can notice, we are on turn 7. So we can use Buu's active skill if we needed to, but I am not going to. I think on this turn, Buu will die to these normals at the start. And especially if Gogeta supers him, he will especially die, I think. So let's just hope that happens here, so we can get the revive, get his revive animation as well, all that good stuff. So please, Gogeta, just super him. Super, 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 please, no! And he actually ate double digits from that. That's kind of... I did not expect that, honestly. I expected him to take at least a little bit of damage, but no. It would be very unfortunate if Bootanks here does not kill, and then he's the one that gets cooked. I've been kind of getting unlucky with Bootanks giving him his key. Bootanks, please. Please, please, please. I don't want to die right here and restart. That would be so unfortunate. Okay. Whew. Whew. Okay. Let's see. So we do have Vegeta's revive here, so honestly, we're gonna do this. This is like our maximum chances of dying, I think, because there's a lot of attacks on AGL-UI at the end, and Gogeta here in the front, if he does not dodge, he will also die. I don't want to go too crazy here, because I honestly don't want to kill this guy. Okay, please just let me perish. Please. Oh, god damn it. Ugh. I mean, okay, if AGL-UI even gets touched, I think, by a normal, it would probably kill us. So let's just hope that happens. Because at this point, I can't really prove my point from earlier of like trying to see if another character reviving would give Buu's active skill, because we're already past turn 7. I'd have to jump into a little bit of a harder fight. I guess I can test that in the Cell Max fight, because Cell Max fight I can jump in and like I can probably just bring like Metal Cooler on the team and then just toss Metal Cooler in front of Cell Max, and that's like a guaranteed revive every time. And then we can check if Buu gets his stuff from that. But with this team, it's like, yeah, these units revive, but like, man, they're also, again, the top 4 or so best units in the game. So it's like, yeah, they can revive, but they also can just murder everything and take no damage as well, if everything goes your way. So, yeah, I really, okay, yeah, we're probably gonna kill. I was gonna say, I really don't want to kill this guy, just because of the, like, I don't want to, because, like, we will revive, I think, this next, if we go into S tier Gogeta, Buu without his revive, he will die to S tier Gogeta. But I think with his revive, he can eat SCR Gogeta. Okay, yep, we absolutely incinerated. Maybe I should have put AGL-UI in slot 1. Maybe that was the misplay I made. Oh brother. Oh boy, where are you supering, my guy? The age-old question. I mean, I would assume he is supering in the middle, but I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't know. Wuhan should be fine here. We stacked a bunch with him. He has guard, he has dodge, all that, so like he won't die. Zamasu will take some damage, and I think Buu also, Buu won't take any damage unless he gets supered. So there's a chance if we don't get the revive this turn, then I'm probably gonna have to cut and get the because I want to get his revive animation at least once in this video. And again, I think the easiest way to do that is just jump into Cell Max. I think this Buu, like, also, like, at the very start, he's not very good defensively. So, taking him against Cell Max, who does 3 million turn 1, is gonna insta-kill him every time. So, we'll go ahead and do that just to showcase that in the video. Now, Gogeta, please. Okay. Okay, so how well does he eat this? He supered a bunch. We have guard, all that stuff, so how well does he eat this? This is pre-revive. Okay, that is not bad at all, in my opinion. Okay. So let's just talk real quick, right? So he did eat 850k, right guys? But again, keep in mind, not only that was pre-revive, that's also, damn, Vegeta's at 24 key. Damn you, Vegeta. I don't want a 24 key with you. I don't want you to go crazy. Yeah, I kind of don't want to kill this turn, but I think it's kind of inevitable that we do. Like, I'll try not to, but we'll see. So yeah, 850k. Now, that is a lot. We did technically die from that. But again, guys, this is pre-revive. We didn't revive with him, and he ate that much. That is like, I think, again, I always forget how much Gogeta is exactly, because it's like, it's 2.7, but he massively raises attack, so I think it's like 3 point something technically. But he also lowers defense. This is like the hardest hitting super in the game. And he ate that for 850 pre-revive. Now, if we were post-revive, with all the extra stats and the guaranteed guard, and he also gets a guaranteed additional super, like he would have had an extra super there. So like technically after reviving he can quad super, so that's quad defense plus the extra. Like I think he eats double digits post revive, which like I would really like to show that off, but I think we're most likely gonna kill this turn, so I don't know if we will. I did not give. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, Vegeta eats this for lunch because we also use the King Yama. I didn't give the physical Gogeta a rainbow orb here at the end. So, he's not gonna get his additional super, but I think he can still super 3 times here. I don't know if that will be enough to kill, though. Regardless, yeah, I just need to, like, preface that it might have looked bad, but again, this is this is pre-revive. And, on top of all that, we still have the active skill, which, like I said earlier, it is a Ghost Usher. Like, we just pop it. So it's like on this turn, if I'm not trying, like I'm trying to showcase obviously how well he's gonna tank here, and look at it. So like his stats. So he's up to 692. Keep in mind he gets 150 on super, so his defense is like around 2 mil, I think, post supering. And he's stacking. He gets now he has a guaranteed additional. So now he has the first super plus the guaranteed additional, and he also has the 70% super. So he could triple super here, 55%. And then lastly, obviously, we can use his active here, which I'm not gonna do here just in case. We can try to showcase off how well he does defensively. I will do like a quick cell max run, I think, to showcase the active skill being in use, but yeah, I think he eats this Gogeta super for lunch. I'm not gonna do the Dokkan attack just to try to get see if Gogeta can live. So the damage is still not really great. If you guys saw at the bottom, I think it's at 6.5 mil. So again, this Buu is not like what I'm getting from the end of this run. This Buu is not a damage dealer at all. Like his damage is actually like kind of pitiful, like pretty bad. But his defense, this is 55%, guys. This is a 55% unit eating like the best, or not the best, the hardest hitting boss in the game for pretty much nothing. You want a super here, Gogeta, for me? No. Okay, so we didn't get to see it, but I promise you guys, Gogeta wouldn't have done anything there. Like, Buu has way too much defense post-super for him to eat anything from that. Oh, and again, this is 55%, like level 1. Like, he gets a bunch of stats from Majin. He gets more more defense from Infinite Regeneration. He gets stats from Revival, but that's only below 55% or 50% HP, so I don't really count that. So it's mainly Majin and Infinite Regeneration that gives him defense. The other things give him attack, which, you know, attack is nice because, again, like we saw, he kind of struggles a little bit attack-wise, 55%. But I assume if you have dupes or if you have him rainbowed, his attack will be way, way better. Okay, so very quick, let me jump into the Cell Max fight just to quickly showcase or try to figure something out. So give me one. Alright guys, so I'm sorry if I cut the original clip a little too short, but as you guys saw, we did revive with what's his face? Metal Cooler there, and as we can see, yes, so it seems like that is how that works. Buu's active skill, he has to be the one that revives if you want to activate it. Otherwise, you will have to wait until turn 7 to get that off. But regardless, he does get, I think, the extra stats. So let me get this turn of him. God damn it. Hold on 1 minute. Let me restart. Alright, so there you go. We fixed the problem of not supering. So, yeah, I mean, I guess my biggest issue with this guy right now is he doesn't really have a lot of linking partners. Again, Tech Exchange Buu will fix that, I think, because the first form of Tech Exchange Buu, even though you only have it for 1 turn, he does link 7 out of 7 with this Buu, and then after that you link 4 out of 7 with both forms, but I think that's good enough. Also, the new banner unit Evil Buu links 5 out of 7 with him, so he would be good to have, but he is basically restricted to only Majin Power Team. So as we can see here, Buu does have the extra stats from another character reviving. So the extra stats and the guard and the, you know, additional super, you can have anybody revive to get that off. But if you specifically want his active as soon as possible, you will have to make sure he is the one that personally dies. Okay, so how well does he eat this? This is only like 5 supers, I think. Bro, that's not bad. Again, this is damn near a 3 million super attack being thrown at his face, and he only supered 5 times. This is 55% damage. This is 55%, dude. Oh, like I only have a dupe in this guy, but like I feel like even with 1 dupe, he's gonna look so much better. And the fact that he's doing this at 55% is kind of insane. Like, again, obviously, if this was pre-revive, he would have died to that. He would have died to that 100%. But, again, he'll just revive, and then you'll be completely fine. So it's like there's not really a problem with that happening. And then it's like now that we have the revive up and all that, these characters like HGLUI and Evo Vegeta are going to be doing more stuff. Okay, so, I mean, this video is dragging on. We just passed the 30-minute mark. Last thing I want to get before we end the video is I need to get the animation of his active skill. And I need to showcase that, you know, it is a Ghost Usher. So I'm going to cut, and we will come back for that last part of showing off the active skill. Alright guys, so we are back for the final turn. We are on turn 7, so we'll be able to use Buu's active skill here. So let's go ahead and put him in the middle and go ahead and pop this active skill. Start of turn defense is getting pretty spicy. 631, and you know, he gets 150 on super, so his defense is like almost 2 mil, I think, post supering with guard. So yeah, let's go ahead and pop this active skill and basically delete Cellmax's attacks. Okay, dude. First of all, that is so fucking goofy. Like, the fucking, like, first of all, the OSD, that is so goofy. Second of all, just the animation, it's like, he just turned Cell Max into a cookie, and he just ate him. Like, that is so hilarious. That, like, that alone makes me love this unit even, like, 10 times more. Oh, and also, now that we got his, active skill, we can actually see his true, so, this is how much defense he has post-super. 1.57. And, you know, keep in mind, this is going to go even higher because we're going to stack at least twice. We could stack 3 times if we get 70% on this turn. So, defense here, post-supering is, you know, I think encroaching at 2 mil. 55%. And again, this is just turn 7, which, like, a lot of these fights, you will get to turn 7. It's not like some unrealistic situation or something like that. And on top of all that, since he changed this whole field into this candy field, this is also technically a full heal. Like, we don't see it here because we don't have, you know, we have full health, but that's also a full heal. And, you know, it's also a Ghost Usher. And it also does damage, even though the damage is really not that great, obviously. That's why I think, like, building this guy with crits is probably the way to go, like crits and additionals. Because that active skill would probably do a little bit more damage if it crit, but obviously the main use of the active skill is the fact that you full heal, and it's a Ghost Usher. And, dude, this Buu is so stupid. This is, again, I feel like I've said this like 20 times in this video, but I just have to emphasize, this is 55%. This is 55. You just pulled the unit. Like, you just threw your single or your 50 multi at the banner. You got Zeno or some shit, and you pulled him. And then you went and awakened him. You didn't link level him. You didn't put any equips. You don't have anything. He just literally has dodge in his fucking hidden potential system. This is so stupid. Like, I'm sorry, like, I think I might be overreacting just a little bit, and you guys can roast me in the comments if I am, but I just have to emphasize, this is 55%. Like, if I put my dupe in, and we do the same exact scenario, he's probably, like, after that active skill, like, we would look at the numbers, and he'd be post 2 million, and that's before him even super. And, you know, with dupes, he'll be able to possibly super 4 times, so I don't know, man. This Buu is something. Again, the main issue I think I have with him at the moment is he just doesn't have a lot of options for his team. And I personally would love to run a full Majin Power team with 2 of this guy as a leader. So I just want more options for the Majin Power team, which we are getting one with the EZA. There's a possibility the Part 2 LR is also Majin Power. I guess we'll see. And then there is also, I think, a possibility of, like, you know, some sub EZAs like Buu Piccolo, and then also a super EZA, maybe Buuhan. The old in Buuhan will get a super EZA. What's another possible super EZA? I can't think of one off the top of my head. Let me look at Majin Power real quick. So, you know, I mean, like, I don't think it's gonna happen, but, like, imagine if STR Kid Buu EZA is a celebration. That would be insane. I mean, yeah, like, other than those two, there's not really anyone else here. Like, you know, I mean, physical Kid Buu, I think, yeah, that's the one I was forgetting. Physical Kid Buu could also super EZA. It's either physical Kid Buu or in Buuhan could super EZA. I feel like in Buuhan would be really nice because he would be great to work with Buu tanks, but also Kid Buu has that built-in 50% support, so if they just make him like a dodge unit and then just give him that support, like, he would be effective, to say the least. And yeah, like, so it's like the team would be this Buuhan, let's just say, you know, the new evil banner unit Buu, Mr. Buu, that World Tournament unit, I think is really, really good. What else? Like, and yeah, we just need, like, Super EZA, and then we also get the Tech Exchange Buu EZA, which I think that EZA, it cannot be messed up, because I think it's way, like, when a unit has built-in damage reduction, I don't think they can mess up the unit, personally, but I guess we'll see. Maybe I will be proven wrong. We will see. But that's it for this video. This was a really, really long video. I've been talking for the past, like, hour, I think. Like, it's only 36 minutes, but, you know, keep in mind I cut here and there, and I kind of continue to blabber even when I do cut. So I've just been talking nonstop for the past hour. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys like the showcase. If there's anything I can improve upon. I love reading feedback. Like, you can literally trash me if you want. I don't care. I just want to read some feedback. So, yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys pulled this Buu, and if you guys have been having fun with him. I will be having a lot of fun with this guy. There's gonna be a lot more videos on this guy. I just want to get him, link leveled now, and then I'll also input the dupe as well. And then I will do probably a little bit more summons, and, you know, see if I can pull that second dupe. Because I think if I get a second dupe with this guy, he's gonna be unstoppable. Anyways, I'm gonna keep blabbering. Love you guys so much. If you watch all the way to the end of the video, I love you. See you next video. Bye bye.